Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you some really excellent career major resource exploration resources. So we're going to start here on the Skyline College homepage again. We're going to click Career and then Career Services. On the Career Services page, we're going to go to the second link here, Explore Resources and Support, and then Explore Online Resources. From this page, in my last video, I showed you how to explore what can I do with this major. I'm going to skip over here to the Lightcast. The Lightcast is a website that featured the Career Coach for Module 1, but instead we're going to use it a little bit differently. Using my ideas from what can I do with this major page, I'm going to click the careers button over here, and here I can search by different areas that I'm curious about. I'm going to start by exploring digital technology. And in digital technology, I could see all of the different areas, industries and areas underneath the broad title. For me, I'm going to search for network systems and cybersecurity. I want to learn how to become, let's see here. I want to learn about the career of computer network support specialist. So if I click career details, there's some key parts here that I want to show you. On the overview tab, we can see that the median salary in the state of California is about $81,000. There's 722 job openings. And down here, it shows you some programs in the community college system from where you can get started. Sometimes I'll do a Control F and see if Skyline's on there. Yes, we have, well, I don't think we have that degree anymore, but we may have other related degrees like the network engineering degree. So this shows you what the educational connection is. Back to the top of the page, I can click the About tab and learn, what do computer network support specialists do? And it gives me a full breadth of their tasks on a day-to-day basis across different roles and companies. I can learn what level of education these folks typically have in the work. As you can see, about less than 50% have a bachelor's degree. A couple of folks have a master's degree. A lot of people have an associate's degree or less, however. It also tells me the skills that employers are asking for. They're looking for hard skills related to operating systems, technical support, hardware, network routing, and soft skills related to problem solving or troubleshooting, customer service management, operations, detail orientation, information tech, and verbal communication skills. So now I get a snapshot of what skills are needed for the role, what employers are asking for, the education of most folks in the field, and what they do on a daily basis. The wages is really important. Money matters, especially in the Bay Area where the cost of living is much higher than other places around the United States and even the world. And a really cool tool in the Lightcast data capturing system is being able to switch through different regions. So if you go down here to region selection, you can zoom in on different areas of California. We live in the Mid-Peninsula section, San Francisco and San Mateo County. And here we'll see the median income rise over $20,000 per year, where the median 50% of workers are earning $105,000 per year as network support specialists. The highest 10% at about $165,000 a year. And the lowest 10% may be the brand new people in the fields, the least experience, about $62,000 a year. It really makes a difference when we search through different regions of California. And lastly, the employment tab helps us look, what is this employment trend? Is it declining? Is it growing? Is it stagnating? In the case of computer network support specialists, employment is steadily growing throughout our region. If we look here from 2026 to 2027, there's about 30-ish new jobs each year. If we expand that out to California, it shows slight growth throughout the state at less than about 50 jobs a year. If we go back to our region, in the Mid-Peninsula, we can also see what are the most popular companies hiring in these areas. This is a huge tip here. We can use this information for searching for jobs, internship opportunities, and networking with people in this field. We'll also learn what are the different job titles. I know the generic title is computer network support specialists, but sometimes they're called IT technicians, network technicians, or lead network technicians, to name a couple. So that's how we can explore a specific career using the Lightcast system. And you could type in anything here. You could type in history teacher. Sometimes you'll come with this that says no results related to history teacher. You just have to select the education levels over here. So here's middle school teachers, secondary school teachers like high school, substitute teachers. So they do appear. Sometimes you have to toggle the filters here. And when we see this little fire emoji here, that means that that profession is growing, either with the rapid expansion of available jobs in the next 10 years, or it's new and emerging. So that is the Lightcast career. Next is the ONET. ONET Online is a government-funded and created website through the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It is a little bit dry in its presentation, but has valuable career data, and oftentimes uses similar naming as the Lightcast. You can look up basically any job you want. You can also search jobs based on some of the assessments we've done. For example, we can look at jobs through our career interest types here. So in assignment 1.0, when we did the Holland's Career Coach Interest Assessment, you're giving your Holland code to 3 letters. So maybe you were social, realistic, and artistic. And then here's some very specific jobs that are this kind of, or related to this kind of Holland code. You can also search by 1 or 2. You could use social and investigative, for example. And then you'll see a whole bunch of different jobs and their job zones. Let me show you one in the healthcare field, like dental hygienists. Here, the bright outlook, when we click on that, it will tell us that this occupation is expected to grow rapidly. We'll come back and look at that in just a little bit. On the ONET page, it gives us a short definition of what they do, different job titles, a breakdown of their tasks, their work contents, and then their job zone. This is important to keep in mind here. Job zones are rated from 1 to 5, and this typically means the type of preparation or the amount of preparation needed to perform the work. For this, dental hygienist is a job zone 3, which means that most of these require vocational school training, related on the job experience, or an associate's degree. Job zones that are like 1 oftentimes have no educational requirements, and 5 have the most, where an advanced graduate or even doctoral level degree may be required. Here you can also look for training credentialing opportunities. Let's type in our area code here, 94606. And we'll see that there are some dental hygienist training programs in the Bay Area, close-ish to Skyline College. It also tells you a whole bunch of other things like transferable skills, what kind of knowledge you're expected to learn and use on the job, what most folks have in terms of education for this work, the interest code areas, social, realistic, investigative. And then here's the trends. We can look at local wages through our zip code, and we'll see that people in California are making an average of $121,000 a year. In the United States, a bit less, and at the highest end over here. There's no regional data available for this job. It's best to use the Lightcast for that. So that is O-Net at a glance. There's a lot of information on this page. Also gives us related occupations. And it can open your eyes to new possibilities that you had not seen before. Let's see. Another one I'll show you briefly is like Road Trip Nation. This can be used outside of the exploration road trip that activity that we're doing in Module 2. And you can use it to kind of just browse different careers here. For example, what is an actuary? And it'll tell you different people who work in this field, basic career information as well. The best thing about this is the videos. You get to see different people's experiences and hear about what they have to say when it comes to career development. This is a great resource page that'll upload to the module page just below the video in a table. So keep an eye out for that. Click on any of those, bookmark them, and I'll add a bunch of other ones that I think are really relevant as well. Thank you.